and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Tasleem. People across Goa welcomed the New Year 2025 with great joy and enthusiasm. People attended masses, dances and parties across the state, hoping that the year will bring joy and great tidings to them. Panjamites and tourists welcomed the New Year 2025 with a mesmerizing display of technology and artistry in a one-of-its-kind drone show over the river Mandovi on Tuesday midnight.
Excited Panjamites and tourists gathered near the old GMC complex to welcome the New Year 2025. They were treated to a mesmerizing drone show with a countdown to the New Year. The drone show, which began at midnight, was a 10-minute spectacle that left the audience in awe. Hundreds of drones, equipped with LED lights, converged over the river to form stunning patterns and shapes, simulating fireworks and amazing visual patterns. New Year was welcomed at Benolim Beach with spectacular fireworks. People came out in large numbers to welcome the New Year and watch the fireworks display.
There are conflicting media reports about the footfall of Goa tourism this year. While some have put out social media posts that the roads and beaches of Goa are empty, others say this is a lie and that there is no shortfall in tourists for the Christmas New Year season. Are the tourists really preferring other South Asian destinations? What is the truth? We asked tourism stakeholders to clear the air.
Check, was the turnout of tourists to Goa satisfactory this Christmas and the New Year?
See, it has been like a year where we've learned a lot of things. Things have changed from normal. Till 18 December, there were a lot of bookings coming in, and Christmas New Year was looking good. But after 18 December, there was no pickup in business for this period from Christmas New Year. So the turnout compared to what we are used to, where we used to be normally a full house, overbooked and all, has not been as expected. And it is a learning for us that we have to see how we address this in the future. So overall, yeah, Christmas New Year has not been as great as it used to be. I would say business has been at least 15 to 30% lower depending on the category of hotel and type of hotel.
So what is the reason?
I think the reason is that there are a lot of people now competing for Indian tourists. Also, between 2022 and 23, we were just coming off COVID. People were not traveling out that much. Southeast Asia, especially Thailand, Vietnam and Sri Lanka, has targeted Indian tourists in a very focused manner. And they are as good value, if not better value, as a foreign destination for tourists. So that is one. Second is our airfares during this period were very high, they didn't reduce. Hotel rates earlier were high, but then we corrected when we saw business was not picking up, but still people did not come as expected. And fourth is that there are long-term issues which Goa needs to address. That is not specifically the reason business has fallen this time, but we have the issue where we do not have technology in transport. We do not have choice in transport. We need to have that technology because all over the world people are used to it. We really need to tackle touting in a very serious manner, and we need to show the positive side of Goa. The other issue is that touting and security is a big issue. I mean, security overall we are good, but touting is an issue. And I would also say cleanliness along roads and sprawl on what were once beautiful entrances to our main tourism hotspots is a major issue.
एक तर व्हेरी क्लियर आसा की लास्ट इयर पेक्षा टुरिस्ट कमी दिसतात ओवरऑल, सो दॅट इज अ ड्रॉप. दुसरें म्हणजे द प्रायझींग ऑल्सो वायज इट इज अ मोर रॅशनलायज कम्पेर्ड टू लास्ट इयर जे मेळटले प्रायझींग असले हॉटेलाचे त्याच्या पेक्षा कमी आसा. दुसरें म्हणजे कितें आसा, एअरलायन आपले फेअर डिसेंबर म्हणजे फॉर इयर्स टुगेदर because there is a preferential, there is a what they call bucket pricing where airline sells flight at different pricing, and at different times the pricing goes up to down, similarly like hotel. So airline initially kept pricing quite high, but realizing that there is no pickup at that high pricing, they lowered the price. But I think it was too late, because now what is happening, the customer also plans quite in advance. December manje, it is worldwide. It's not only in India but worldwide. It is a holiday season and people pre-book it because knowing the pricing will be quite high. So similarly, hotels also had kept particular pricing which they want to cover up for the discounts which they offer. So that also realizing the business and they also rationalize their pricing. But even after doing that, the business has not picked up way it used to be. Earlier, some rate develop, that was a thing which has not happened. So there can be a various reason why it has been happening. And I think it is good in sense that now the airlines also have realized that their pricing has to be competitive throughout the year, and फक्त एक December manje it cannot be hiked up. Similarly, hotels also have realized that the price has to be rationalized and looking into the overall market scenario. And what we are seeing is a lot of competition within India also. Like there was Economic Times survey that Rajasthan was most costliest this year. Earlier that tag was coming to Goa. आता ते म्हणतात Rajasthan is more costlier than Goa in certain various terms or indexes what they are looking into it. So looking into that, so that is one, within India there is a competition. Besides there is a competition from neighboring countries. So Sri Lanka is open up big way. Thailand is open up big way. They are giving visa free. Malaysia is giving visa, e-visa, whatever. Now there is a direct flight from Bangalore to even not only to Kuala Lumpur but a place like Langkawi, which is again a beach destination.
You asked me whether the turnout of tourists was satisfactory. See, for us was okay as a travel agent, but I heard from the hoteliers that it was not the best Christmas. The New Year started picking, but then what they had to do is drop the prices. At their original prices, I don't think so the hoteliers were getting their business. And for a fact, I know that somewhere on the first week of December, we had requested for rooms in hotels. We were expecting a big movement of shipping, of a liner. I can't say it's a liner, but it was official ships were coming on to Marmagoa, and we were supposed to get the accommodation confirmed for them. So, and we were looking for a huge number of rooms. You won't believe it was around 800 rooms. 800 to 900 rooms over New Year. That was from 31st to the 6th. But to our bad luck and the hoteliers, that also got cancelled and postponed to the 4th of arrival of 4th of January.
And any reason?
Reason because of certain disembarkation and embarkation of sailors in Europe, because the ship was coming from Europe. These ships were coming from Europe. Anyway, it's a naval ship. These are naval ships, and we handle them. And the question is, we postponed. Yep, the bookings were not the largest that we've received so far. But there is still time. Maybe today or tomorrow we'll receive some more.
ती ब्रूट मेजॉरिटी घेवन आसात पळय ते तांकां दिसता की सगळे लोक खुशाल आसा म्हण, पूण जे भाशेन आमचे एंटायर गोंयची जी ब्युटी आसा ती सारकी पेड्यार करता ते प्रमाणे आमकां फ्युचर एकदम हें आसा, ब्लीक आसा. ह्या वर्साकूच कितले जाण आमचे जे हॉटेल इंडस्ट्रीन हें आसा, कनेक्टेड आसा, धंदो चलयता, ते तांची एक हें आसा, कन्सर्न आसा की ह्या वर्साक ट्युरिस्ट सुद्दां कमी जाल्या म्हण. सो हें जावपाक कारण कितें आमचे जे सगळे हें आसा ते ब्युटी बी आसा ते डिस्ट्रॉय जायत आसा.
Darkness engulfed the house of Pratiksha Pednikar at Gotneshwar Wada, Lakhera, Bicholi on New Year's Eve. A fire broke out in her house, causing major damage. The kitchen and the roof were completely burnt. Electrical appliances, utensils and clothes in the house were burnt, causing a loss of up to ₹1 lakh. Luckily, no one was at home, since the family always sleeps at another place. Neighbors alerted the owners and also called the fire brigade, which put off the fire.
हांगासर हें करताली सकाळची येता सांजची वयता आमी ताका अभ्यास करपाक मातसो हें मेळटा म्हणून मागीर थंयसून आमी राती आमगे सयरा येयल्लीं ते 8 सुमार आमी गेली सकयल 8
रातची रावना तुमी
ना रातची रावना आनी मागीर आमी थंयसून येयली 11 सुमार आमी न्हिदपाच्या टायमार 11:15 हे न्ही शेजारी आहा न्हू हेंकां बाबड्यांक म्हणजे ती भियाली आनी वयर रावली वचोन आनी हेंकां सांगलें तेंच्यांनी मागीर हेंच्यांनी म्हाका फोन केलो की अशें जालां तूं यो बेगीन आमी मागीर 11:15 सुमार 11:30 सुमार हांगा पावली जाल्यार गाडी येयली उदकाची ती गाडी मागीर हें करून पालयलो आनी मागीर बरो टायम पालवना आलो मागीर ते नळे पडले हे पडले तो सिलिंडर काडलो आमी तेका लॉक आसलें त्या दाराक तेंकां भितर वचपाक मेळनासलें मागीर आमी अशें करून 12:30 ताका धाडली हांगा पालयलो आनी गेली आमी म्हटल्यार परत आतां सकाळीं यो जाल्यार परत थंय धुवंक लागलो आतां
कसो उजो लागला कितें खबर आहा तुमकां कितें आयडिया
ती लायटीचे म्हणटा न्हू शॉर्ट
सर्कीट
तशें म्हणटा ते
साधारण कितें तुमच्या हांगासर कितें पयशे कितें वस्ती बी आसले कितें
वस्ती नासली आमचें सामानूय बी गेलां मिक्सर सगळें गेलें फॅन बीन सगळें गेलें आयदनां सगळीं गेलीं तांदूळ गोठो आसता तोय गेलो टीव्हीचे
साधारण अंदाज काडला कितलो लॉस जाला ते
तुका काय सांगू शकना
तर येऊन गेला आमदार येऊन गेला कितें म्हणटाले आमदार येऊन गेला कितें म्हणटाले
गेलो पळोवन गेलो
आनी कितें सांगलां तेंच्यांनी तुमकां कितें
पळयता म्हणटा
With the onset of New Year, it is customary to make New Year resolutions. Some are secret personal resolutions, some can be shared. Herald TV asked people what New Year resolutions they would make to save Goa in 2025 and in the future.
The beef traders have been threatened exactly ahead of Christmas to drive fear into them. In protest, the beef traders have announced a shutdown and demanded security from the CM. What will be the impact of beef closure on Christmas? Herald TV asked people, is it not against freedom to eat what you like and disturbing peace and harmony which Christmas represents?
आज नवे वर्साचो पयलो दीस सगळे गोंयकारांक हांव हें वर्स बरें खुशालकायेचें आनी भरभराटीचें तशेंच आरोग्यमय जावचें हें मागता सगळ्यांक पूण हें जें पळय कितें चल्लां हें गोंयकारांक आनी गोंया खातीर सामकें मारक आसा तूं खंयच्याय फिल्डान वचून पळय तें तुजें बिजनस फिल्ड जावं नोकरेची फिल्ड जावं राजकीय एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जावं प्रत्येक कडेन कितें ना कितें हें सामकें भानगडीत चालू अशें म्हणजे हें सरकार भानगड्यानूच कितें भितर सामकें भरगटलेलें आसता अशें दिसता आनी ही सगळी परिस्थिती पळयतकीर प्रत्येक गोंयकारान एक जबाबदारीन वागचें पडटलें खऱ्याक खरें म्हणचें पडटलें फट आसा ताका फट म्हणून ताचो विरोध करचो पडटलो आमकां जाल्यारूच आमी गोंय म्हणटा तें गोंयकारपणान सांबाळपाक शकतले बाकी सगळ्यो आसा त्यो काणयो हातून सगळ्यात म्हत्वाचो मुद्दो म्हणजे आमी सगळे गोंयकारांनी प्रामाणीकपणे आमचो प्रतिनिधी निवडचो पडटलो लाचारी करनासतना कोणाच्या दारान वचनासतना बरो रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह आमकां हेजे मुखार नवे वेंचून हाडचे पडटले 2025 खूब आशा आसा करपा सारकी खूब स्कोप आसा फाटल्या वर्सान जे पळय इतले आतां खंय चोरी जाता मर्डर जाता लँड स्कॅम जाता तुजे जॉब स्कॅम जाता स्कॅमा शिवाय हेंच ना प्रत्येक गव्हर्मेंट ऑफिसान फायल म्हणटा ती क्लियर जावपाक टायम लागता हें काम जायना आतां म्हजेंच उदाहरण दिवचें पडलें एसपीडीएन फायल तांच्यांनी 1.5 वर्स सुमार दवरलें आनी लास्टाक जेन्ना विटोन हांवें तें जागो सुद्दां म्हणजे तुका आनी तो प्रोजेक्ट बी करपाक आनी कांयच फायदो ना इतली परिस्थिती आयज गोंयकारांचेर आयिल्ली आसा आनी प्रत्येक कडेन म्हारगाय इतल्या एक्सटेंडाचेर गेल्ली आसा की बाबा हे सामान्य मनशान जगप कशें हांगा
हॅपी न्यू इयर सगळ्यांक नव्या वर्साची उनवणीत परबी म्हाजें ह्या वर्साचे नवें रेजोल्युशन हें कांय आसचें ना जें आमी गेल्या वर्सा केलां जें आमी गोंया आमचे राखपाक माणकुले गोंय राखपाक जे पद्दतीन आमी झगडले तेच पद्दतीन हे वर्साय झगडटले. सरकार जे जाग्यार चुकीचें करता थंयसर आमी उलयतले. कितें राजकारणी ज्या जाग्यार चुकीचें करता थंय आमी उलयतले. आमचें कर्तव्य तें आनी जाणा एका गोंयकाराचें कर्तव्य तें सगळ्यांनी जर सपोज मेळोन जर आवाज उठयलो आनी चुकीचें जाता थंयसर जर आमी उबे रावले जाल्यार आमी आमचें माणकुलें गोंय वाचोवपाक शकता. आमी पळयता आयज नाका तसली कामां हें सरकार करपाक लागला. झाडां मारपाची, जंगलां काबार करपाची, जनवरांक बेगर करपाची, पशु पक्ष्यांक बेगर करपाची, झरे काबार करपाचे, दोंगर काबार करपाचे, मेगा प्रोजेक्ट्स हाडपाचे, मेगा प्रोजेक्ट दोंगरांचेर हाडपाचे, अशी नाका जाल्ली कामां हें सरकार करपाक लागला. सो एज ए एक्टिविस्ट म्हाजें जाल्यार ह्या वर्सा एक रेजोल्युशन आसतलें की हांवें जे गेल्या वर्सा केलां तेच्यान बरें आनीक कितें तरी करपाचें. गार्बेज हे सारके व्हडले प्रॉब्लम आसा आमच्या गोंयचे. वी आर अ टुरिजम स्टेट आनी आमी वयता थंयसर पळयता की लोक रस्त्याचेर गार्बेज उडयता, बीचीस सारके क्लीन थंयना, वयता थंयसर सारके गार्बेज मॅनेज करून सोडलेले आहा. सो तेचेर आवाज उठोवपाचें म्हजें रेजोल्युशन आसतलें. हांव प्रयत्न करतलो म्हाजें माणकुलें गोंय नितळ दवरपाक आनी लोकांकूय रिक्वेस्ट करतलो की तुमी आमचें माणकुलें गोंय नितळ दवरया कितें आनी दवरपाक प्रयत्न करा. कित्याक हें गोंय जशें आमी सूख भोगला तशें आमच्या फुडल्या पिडयेक सूख भोगपाक मेळपाक जाय. फुडल्या पिडयेक आमच्या गोंय जाय. सो आमी ज्या जाग्यार चुकीचें जाता त्या जाग्यार आवाज उठोवपाचो आमी प्रयत्न करतले जसो आमी 2024 केला.
Wishing each and everyone blessed and joyful Happy New Year 2025. आयज आमी जानेराची 1 तारीख 2025 नव्या वर्साची आमी सुरवात करता. पूण हेतून आयज मेन म्हणटा पळय तें एक रेजोल्युशन आमी सगळ्या गोंयकारांनी घेवंक जाय. कास्ट, क्रीज, रिलीजन पळय नासतना जे पळय आमी माणकुले गोंयां डिस्ट्रॅक्शनांच्या हेचेर पावलां भोव थोडें उरलां तें सांबाळपाक फुडल्या पिळगेक फुडल्या जनरेशनाक हें आमी दवरपाक. जे गेल्या वर्सा आमकां जायते पिडापीड जाली, जे आमच्या दोंगरांचेर मार पडलो, जे आमच्या न्हंयेचेर मार पडलो, जे आमच्या एनवायरमेंटाचेर मार पडलो, तो आमच्या जमनीचेर मार पडलो, तो आमच्या खाजनाचेर मार पडलो, तें ह्या वर्सा आमकां ना जावपाक आमकां चड गरज आहा. सगळे गोंयकार एकठांय येवन एकामेकाक सांगात दिवन तशेंच हे जो आमचे अधिकारी आहा ते आमी निवडून धाडल्या पळय ते ब्युरोक्रेट्स आहा तेंचोय आमकां आदार दिवन एक गोंयकार म्हणून एका ताळ्यान एका पावलान आमी फुडें व्हरपाक आमकां गोंया सांबाळपाक चड गरज आहा. आयज देवान जे सगल्यांचेर आमचेर उजवाड घालचो ह्या नव्या वर्साच्या दिसा आनी गोंया सांबाळपाक जे इलेक्टेड रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह आहा, जे अधिकारी आहा, जे ब्युरोक्रेट्स आहा आनी आमचे नीज गोंयकारांच्या मतीक उजवाड घालचो आनी हे एकठांय येवन आमी गोंयकार म्हणून एक भेदभाव कोण नासतना जे सुसेगाद गोंयकार आसले, सुसेगाद गोंय आसले, शांतीचे गोंय आसले ते सांबाळपाक हे आमी रेजोल्युशन घेवपाची चड गरज आहा.
सगळ्यान पयलीं संपूर्ण गोंयाक आनी संपूर्ण विश्वाक हेरल्डाच्या माध्यमांच्यान हांव सगळ्यांक 2025 सालाचे उनवणीत परबी दिता. जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता एक्टिविस्ट ह्या मनस्तीचे मेंटलिटीचे एक्टिविजम भितर काळजान आशिल्ले लोक तांकां राजकारणान उतरपाची गरज आसा. कारण न्यू इयराचा एक हांवें न्यूज आयकलो, जो व्यक्ती पूर्णतया राजकारणाच्यान गायब जाल्लो तो आतां परत येवपाक सोदता. प्रेस माध्यमांत ताजे आतां कितें कितें न्यूज येवपाक लागल्या आनी सगळ्यांक खबर आसा ताज्या फाटल्यान आशिर्वाद कोणाचो. असले जर राजकारणी जर परत आयले जाल्यार लक्षांत दवरा, डिवायड एंड रूल करून परत तो व्यक्ती परत हीच पार्टी सत्तेर येवपाक टायम लागचो ना. ताज्या खातीर एक्टिविस्ट ह्या धर्मान परत एकदां सांगता की काही एक्टिविस्ट जांकां उमेद आसा तांच्यांनी फुडें सरचें आनी एक ध्येय धोरण दवरचें की बाबा आतां आमी राजकारणान उतरूंक जाय म्हणून.
ईच एंड एवरी इंडिविज्युअल एक इम्पॉर्टंट रेजोल्युशन घेवपाक जाय म्हणल्यार की ही हॅज टू स्टँड अप एंड रायज एंड रेज हीज वॉयस ऑन ऑल द डिस्ट्रॅक्शन दॅट इज हॅपनिंग इन गोवा. आमचे गोंयचे जे निसंटन जावपाक लागले आसा, मॅसीव हिल कार्टिंग जावं, कन्वर्शन जावं, हे सगळे हेजेर आवाज उठोवन लोकांनी पयलीं सद्या भायर सरून तेजेर आवाज उठोवपाक जाय. जे पर्यंत लोक भायर सरून आवाज उठयना ते पर्यंत गव्हर्मेंटाकूय बी सरकाराकूय दिसता जी आपली ती ब्रूट मेजॉरिटी घेवन आसात पळय ते तांकां दिसता की सगळे लोक खुशाल आसा म्हणून. पूण जे भाशेन आमचे एंटायर गोंयची जी ब्युटी आसा ती सारकी पेड्यार करता ते प्रमाणे आमकां फ्युचर एकदम हें आसा ब्लीक आसा. हें डिविजन घालपाची प्रयत्न चल्ले आसा. सो हें जें सगळें नेगेटीव हें चलता आमचे गोंयचे जे माला पडटा त्या हाजेर लोकांनी मुखार सरपा जाय आनी आपलो आवाज उठोवपा जाय.
The feast of Mary, the Mother of God, was celebrated at St. Anthony Chapel, Agali, Fatoda on the New Year's Day at 7:30 a.m. The main celebrant was Father Frankie Fernandez, chaplain of St. Joachim Chapel, Agali, Borda. After the Mass, the people kissed the statue of Our Lady of Mother God. After the Mass, the brass band provided some entertainment to the parishioners.
आणि पवित्र आत्मा तुमचेर आपलो आशीर्वाद घालूं.
The Feast of Bom Jesus, also known as Fest di Janhir, was celebrated at Our Lady of Snows Church, Rashol on Wednesday. Father Menoi Souza and Dr. Agnello Pinheiro were the main celebrants. They called on the people to be torchbearers of faith. The Mass was followed by a procession.
सायबीमाईच्या मायपणाची आम्ही परब करता आसतना कित्याक सगळ्यो दुसऱ्यो सायबिणीच्यो परबो आमी करतात.
Fun games and cultural performances were organized to bring festive cheer to Kathakari children at Virnoda, Perne during the Christmas season. Children, youth and the elderly participated wholeheartedly, showcasing their talents. The winners were awarded attractive prizes after all the competitions.
Arnold Seva Kandra, Goa, along with the Chota Nagpur Youth Group and in collaboration with the Human Touch Foundation, organized a vibrant Christmas celebration for the Katkari community at Virnoda, Perne. The event aimed to bring festive cheer, foster a spirit of unity, and create lasting memories for the community. The day was filled with joy and enthusiasm, featuring a variety of games, fun activities, and cultural performances. Traditional tribal games were organized for the community by the Chota Nagpur Youth Group. Cultural performances by the children reflected their heritage and traditions, adding depth and meaning to the celebration. Fathers Michael Pereira, SVD, and Peter Borges acknowledged the collective efforts that made the celebration a success. They expressed their gratitude to the Harliya Owners Group, Goa chapter, for their generous sponsorship of gifts. Ruby Charities was also commended for their support to bring prizes for the event. The celebration concluded with a distribution of prizes to the participants, leaving the community with a sense of togetherness and festive cheer.
Benali veterans defeated Vasco veterans. With this win, they moved into the final of the UK Goans Dynamic Group.
Benolim veterans defeated Vasco veterans at match played on Tuesday. With this win, they moved into the final of the UK Goans Dynamic Group. Football fans were all set to watch an exciting match on the last day of the year. Benolim veterans and Vasco veterans were sparring against each other at Dando Ground, Benolim, on Tuesday. Although the players put their heart and soul into the match, neither side could score any goals during the first half. The second half too remained barren with no goals scored by either side. The match had to go into a tiebreaker. In the tiebreaker, Benolim veterans proved to be better shooters. Benolim veterans defeated Vasco veterans by 4-3.
That's all we have in this newscast. Thanks for watching Herald TV. Take care and goodbye.